Ladies and gentlemen, friends and enemies, people of Earth, I am Rob Grams.
And I am Mamen Rivera.
And you are listening to Blah Blah Live!
The camera.
Blah Blah Live! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting episode of Blah Blah Live.
Woo!
Today we've got some mansplaining coming up for you. We've got some Teach Rob some Spanish. We've got a juicy. ¿Cómo se dice juicy en español, Mamen Rivera?
Depende de lo que vayas a decir luego. Yeah, it's true. It's one of those adjectives. The meaning changes depending on what.
When I say juicy, I don't mean
jugoso. No.
Yeah, kind of, because a topic can be juicy. Right?
Yeah, you can say jugoso for a topic.
Exactly. So it's a juicy topic for us all to discuss. Ladies and gentlemen, if this is your first time at Blah Blah Live, welcome to the show. This is listening in on a pretty normal conversation.
Well, it's
Between two people.
never going to be a normal conversation because you and I aren't normal individuals.
We are not normies.
But we try.
We try.
We try to teach you some English every now and then.
And Sheriff Richard is here.
And Richard's there.
Guys, we haven't brought the puppet.
Ooh.
We promised you yesterday we would bring the puppet, but we didn't bring the puppet.
Why?
Because I didn't have time.
Okay.
It's been
not
a crazy day.
quarantine or anything like that, no?
It's not in quarantine. No.
In quarantine.
In quarantine.
I hate prepositions. I hate them.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoy all the content that is presented to you on this show, then you can thank all the wonderful members of the Blah Blah Live Facebook group.
True story.
The Facebook group is called Blah Blah Livers. And you should join. I don't know what you're waiting for.
Es como hígados bla bla, ¿no? ¿No? ¿Liver? ¿No es hígado?
Blah Blah Livers.
No es hígado, liver. Is it?
No, liver.
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 Bla bla livers.
Yeah, but Blah Blah
No,
Livers.
bla bla livers. Vamos a pronunciarlo así mejor. So, yes.
So that's where we hang out outside of the shows with our amazing community. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for to join in the fun?
Now, some people aren't going to be able to attend classes because of coronavirus.
Let's not talk about the damn coronavirus, please. That's all I've been dealing with.
So, if you're looking for a place to learn English from home, there we are, Blah Blah Livers.
Jeez Louise.
Es que ya no sé cómo vender el grupo.
Just join the damn group.
Yeah, and keep calm. Everything's going to be fine.
Everything's going to be fine, guys.
Or not. But
don't be so negative, Mamen Rivera.
Well, I don't know. Maybe it's not going to be fine. But if you're not calm, if you're calm or not, that's not going to make any difference. In fact, it's going to be worse if you're not calm. So,
but there's no need to panic.
Keep calm. No, don't panic. No pasa nada.
Exactly.
O a lo mejor sí.
So, how we said we have a topic to discuss, but what part do you play in the discussion of this topic, ladies and gentlemen? Well, if you're listening on traditional radio, if you're in your car or you have a radio at home, a radio set, then your participation is limited. You get to enjoy the conversation. But if you go to facebook.com/Grupo Vaughan and you look for where it says live, directo, you click there, you will find Mamen and I live presenting the show. And there is where we ask for our amazing fans, for our amazing Blah Blah Livers, to interact with the show. So let's move on to today's topic. Can you remember what today's topic was?
10 years ago.
That's right.
What were you doing today 10 years ago?
Yeah. Can I change this? It should be, what were you doing 10 years ago today?
Oh, really?
Yeah. My bad. It's my fault, guys.
So, yeah. Why not today 10 years ago? It sounds okay for me, but not native, so
it may
don't
even
pay any attention
it
to.
may even be grammatically correct, but as a native, you would always say 10 years ago today.
Okay.
So if you want to interact with the show, go to Facebook Live, facebook.com/Grupo Vaughan, click where it says live, and you, just like Luchadora and Juan Connor, can join in the show. Luchadora says, good afternoon,
Hey.
Luchadora, and hi, Juan Connor.
Okay, it's a little bit too specific, today's question. What were you doing 10 years ago today?
Yeah, 10 years ago today I
Si
would
no
have
te
been...
acuerdas justo hoy, no pasa nada.
yeah.
Puede ser hace 10 años en general.
Yeah, it can be general.
But this is funny because do you have that thing on Facebook that tells you hace those
Yeah.
memories,
Oh,
Facebook
God.
memories or what?
It's just that, what is Facebook memory? I hate it. It's just like, hey, dude, why not check out your ex-girlfriends? Hey, remember how happy you used to be? Screw you, Facebook.
You can't say that on the radio, Rob.
I just did. Natalia says, hi guys. Hi, Natalia. Yolanda says, hi there, guys. 10 years ago today, did you say? We did indeed. What were you doing 10 years ago today?
10 years ago today.
Mamin Rivera, what were you doing?
I don't know if it was specifically today, but 10 years ago around March,
Yeah.
más o menos en marzo, around March, I was on a cruise,
Oh, wow.
de crucero.
Nice. A cruise.
The first and only time I've ever been on a cruise. ¿Lo he dicho bien la preposición?
Yeah.
On a cruise.
On a cruise.
Not in a cruise.
Not in a cruise.
Even though you're inside the boat,
You're in a boat, but you're on a cruise.
no tiene sentido. Ninguno. Pero bueno, ya está, se dice así.
Hay que aprenderlos así.
Ay, bueno. Anyway, so yeah, it was my graduation trip.
Ah.
Mi viaje de fin de carrera.
Yeah, I didn't have a graduation trip. I think my family were just so surprised that I graduated. They were like, oh my God, it happened. No, that's a joke.
So yeah, and actually I didn't go with my class. I was doing Filología Inglesa, which in English is English studies, no? You don't say philology.
I don't think so, but
No.
either way, you'd say English studies.
English studies.
I think maybe if you studied philology, you would be aware of the, of what to call
So
it.
yeah, I didn't go with my class because the people in my class went to Punta Cana.
Ah, yeah.
And I thought, they're going to be inside a hotel doing the same thing I can do here in Almería or... and I was living in Granada. So I'm not going to take a flight, I don't know how many hours. How long does it take to go
to Punta Cana.
Punta Cana? A long time. To do the same thing I could be doing in Torremolinos. So I'm not going to go with you guys. And the other option was London.
Ugh.
I mean... London, you can go to London whenever you can, mostly, not now.
Whenever you want.
Whenever you want, so yeah, not now. But but yes, I decided I should go with my flatmates, compañeros de clase, colleagues es compañeros de trabajo, classmates. Classmates. And I did. I didn't know anybody, and I had a great time.
I bet.
Yeah, it was one of those cruises. Lo estoy diciendo bien, es
Cruises.
Cruises.
Tom Cruise went on a cruise.
Yeah, where you can eat and drink as much as you can, and it was amazing.
As much as you can or as much as you
Oh,
want?
as much as you want.
Yeah.
Siempre lo digo mal esto hoy. ¿Qué pasa? As much as you want. That's it.
Fran says, I don't even remember what I did yesterday.
Ooh.
True story. My memory is quite bad too.
Pues para eso están los recuerdos de Facebook.
Exactly. Mark Zuckerberg. Christina says, hi guys. I was probably in class in college about to finish the degree.
Ooh.
Goyi says, hello, good afternoon. Well, sorry, I don't remember, says Goyi. Yeah.
Maybe 10 years ago was too far.
Too long.
Too long.
Don't worry, Mamin. There's miles in this question. Tomorrow, it can be 5 years.
What? I didn't get that joke.
And then on Friday, what were you doing 1 year ago today?
Ah, pues mira. Sí. 30 years ago.
I'm only kidding, guys.
What were you doing 5 minutes ago?
We'll keep the topics
Anyway,
fresh and juicy.
this is a fantastic question to practice with past continuous.
Okay.
And that's where I'm going to mansplain later.
Ah, what
¿Has
teaser.
visto como hilo?
Yeah. A little teaser for today's mansplaining. I like it. I like it a lot. Goyi says... Goyi said he doesn't remember. Guys, come on.
You can make it up. we just want you to use the structure in
Yeah.
English.
Come on, guys.
So you can make it up. Actually, you can make it up or not, and we have to guess if it was true.
We could do that. We could complicate it somewhat.
Come on, guys, do that. You write something in the chat, and even if it's a lie, and we have to guess if it's true or false. No?
Yeah, why not? Why not? Victoria says, hello, Victoria. How are you doing? Welcome to the chat.
Hi.
Welcome to the show. 10 years ago today, I can't remember the first time. I think, if I'm correct, I was either in the Canary Islands, or moving to the Canary Islands. No.
It was 2010.
No, I think I moved to the Canary Islands 2012. In that case, I had just finished at Vaughan Town. I was an MC at Vaughan Town for many years. I just finished at Vaughan Town, and I'd started as a director of TV here in Vaughan.
Anda.
Yeah.
Fíjate.
Well, direct manager at the time. Yeah.
So, yeah, I have some answers on Twitter.
Let's see those answers.
Let me look for them. I should prepare this before the show, right?
Yeah,
Sorry,
that would be helpful.
it's been a crazy day.
Yeah,
Crazy day. Hemos cambiado de planes 40 veces hoy con todo lo que vamos a hacer. Let me see. I can't find it. 10 years ago, says Jessica Acosta, I was taking English classes at OLS, Official Language School.
Boo.
Y se nota porque no ha cometido ningún error. I was taking English classes.
That was Google Translate. Come on.
No, Jessica knows her English.
Only at Vaughan classes do you get that good.
True. I think she was one of Julia's students.
Oh, really?
I, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, that explains why your English is so good.
Let me see if I have more. I think I had more. Mr. Houses me encanta porque siempre participa en todo. And I love people like that. If you want me to love you, you have to participate in the challenges. So he says, 10 years ago, that was my question. He says, I wasn't married 10 years ago, so I guess I was working on weekdays and partying on weekends.
Yeah, I remember those days. I had hair at that time.
You're not married, Rob.
That's true. But still, I don't party like I used to. Eighth says, hi, I was listening to you on the webpage, but it's better here on Facebook because it's more interactive.
True.
Because it's more interactive.
Esto es normal porque en español decimos es más interactivo, entonces no decimos eso es, que por cierto es un poco ridículo.
It's not.
But that's the way you say it. I need some help here, Rob, because Randall Selston, weird name, says, I was drinking margaritas in a cruiser.
In a what? Let me see.
Through Mediterranean Sea.
He wants to say on a cruise through the Mediterranean.
On a cruise through Mediterranean, is that correct?
The Mediterranean.
You need the.
You don't even need to say sea. If you say on a cruise through the Mediterranean.
He didn't say sea.
Ah, no, you said sea.
Yeah, through the
Mediterranean.
Hay que poner el the aquí.
Yeah.
Through the Mediterranean 10 years ago. That's perfect. Okay, and that's all the answers I've got now. If you want to answer the question on Twitter, you can do it too. Just tweet me @mamen_rivera and I'll read it. If you're not a Facebook person, that's okay. No importa. You can interact with us via Twitter as well.
Slowly though. Much slower though on Facebook.
Eso es verdad, porque tengo que...
Fran says, hi, from the Canaries. Didn't know you were living in the Canaries 10 years ago. Well, I think it was more like 7, maybe 8, 7. I'm not sure. I have that good a memory. But yeah, I was in Fuerteventura for 2 years, living in a little village called El Corralejo.
Oh.
Beautiful.
Nice. I was just finishing my degree. You know, young, full of hope.
Yeah. Yeah, before the world beat you into submission.
Yes.
Exactly.
I want to be a translator, but only for books and films. Buena suerte.
Yolanda says, I was probably pruning. However, I don't really remember.
Pruning.
It's very specific.
I don't understand that.
Pruning is when you cut leaves from a plant or a tree so they grow back healthier and bigger. Pruning.
Pruning.
Yeah.
I don't know how to say that in English. No.
You just
cortando las plantas.
pruning.
podando las plantas. Eso.
Thank you, Tino.
Tino is the best.
He is the best.
And I wanted to be a translator. See. Menos mal que no me metí a eso.
Juan Connor says, 10 years ago today, I was studying nursery degree. Studying a degree in nursing, maybe? I think that's what you mean. Nursery is the place where young children go to be educated. I was studying nursing degree in the morning, and in the afternoon, I guess I was taking care of my son. Oh, Juan Connor is just the best human.
Yes, he is.
Fran says, yes, the dunes of Coralejo. I know them well, sir. There are sand dunes in Coralejo.
Qué guay.
The sand comes from the Sahara. In fact, there's a name for the event where there's high winds and it blows sand from the Sahara to Fuerteventura. Well, really, most of the Canary Islands. And if you look at a global map, you can see all the sand being pushed. It's amazing.
And what happens then?
Well, no, I mean,
does it go back?
You shouldn't really go out while that's happening.
No, I mean with the sand.
Oh, the sand.
Does it go back to the
No,
desert?
no. It stays in the Canaries.
So one day the desert is going to be empty.
Maybe.
And the Canary are going to be
it's just buried under
huge.
sand. But yeah, I mean, it's beautiful. I mean, I was there for 2 years, and I left for various reasons. Mainly because my dog died. Yeah, my dog died.
You were bored.
I was bored. Honestly, I was bored. And it's not like I live in Madrid and I go out every night and things like that. But it's different.
Yeah.
The communication is different, you know?
Why didn't you understand the Canary accent?
I understand the Canary accent. I know Wawa is autobus, you know what I mean? I understand the Canaries accent. Or the accent of the Canary Islands. No, but chit-chat, small talk is different in the Canaries.
Why?
Well, in Madrid, your small talk is very relatable stuff, right? Oh, the metro, right? Yeah, the metro. Oh, work. Oh, my God, the cold. It's relatable stuff. In the Canary Islands, it's always beautiful weather. And the only thing that distinguishes Fuerteventura is sand, arena, and goats, cabras. And if you're not a windsurfer, every bit of small talk you participate in
is about goats.
Is around the topic of sand and goats. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I am not an authority on neither sand nor goats.
Ay, qué lástima.
Yeah. But it was a beautiful place. Fran, a beautiful place. You're very lucky to live in the Canaries.
Anyway, I prefer goats rather than the metro.
I mean, I like the cheese they produce. Luis Enrique says, I was having my honeymoon in the West Indies. In the West Indies.
Qué guay.
A year later, my marriage went down the drain. Oh.
Oops, sorry.
You and me, sir.
That was 9 years ago.
That was 9 years ago. I'm sure he's over it now.
Are you over it? Luis Enrique, is it? No.
Yeah, Luis Enrique.
I hope you are.
Eighth says, a great way of listening and improving my English. I'm a software engineer, and while coding web pages, I'm listening to you guys. Regards from Mexico.
I couldn't do that.
Regards to you too, Eighth.
I couldn't program and I mean, I couldn't program, period.
Yeah.
But if I were like trying to and listening to English at the same time.
Yeah. You don't watch TV and do something else at the same time.
Not when I really like what I'm watching. If I'm watching something.
Are you saying Aith doesn't really like the program?
I don't know.
Are you saying he's not really paying attention?
I don't know. He's a computer guy, a tech guy.
I'll be honest.
He's clever. Not like me. I can only concentrate on one thing.
I quite often when I was painting a lot, I would watch TV while I paint. Listen to music while I paint, listen to podcasts while I paint.
Well, music and painting, yeah. I think I could do that. Yeah. But TV is audio-visual, so...
Yeah. Well, to be fair, this is a radio show, right?
Yeah.
I mean, what he's doing really is listening to a radio show while working. Normal. I'm with you, Ace.
Okay.
I'm a fan, sir. There is a permanent breakdown truck next to the dunes because some tourists park in the nearby to see the dunes, and when they get back, their car is buried in sand. Yeah, I can attest to that being correct, Fran. I was working so hard. I was working so hard far away from my house in order to pay my bills.
Oops.
10 years ago. Oof. That was Carissa.
Maybe that's one of the ones that are not true.
Maybe. Luis Enrique says, but you know, every cloud has a silver lining. 10 years from that time, I married again and everything has been flying colors.
Amazing.
You're an inspiration to me, sir. Thank you.
Y nivelazo, eh?
Yeah. I think that might be. Tino, can we give Luis Enrique his reward here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Muy bien.
I mean, the golden nivelazo has to have something.
Yeah. Has
That
to have
wasn't
something special.
That wasn't a golden nivelazo.
But don't worry if you guys don't get a golden nivelazo, because that's only for the best.
I never get a golden nivelazo.
Yeah.
Mama never gets a
A
golden
mí
nivelazo.
Richard nunca me ha dicho, ¿qué nivelazo?
Vaya nivelazo.
Ninguna vez.
So, yeah, that's today's question. What were you doing 10 years ago today? Yeah, hard to say, because March, I mean, I can barely remember years. Months is impossible.
I think I was actually on a cruise, because I think we booked it around March.
Yeah.
So that it would be cheaper than doing it in the summer. We were students, And anyway, we used the swimming pool and everything.
Yeah.
It was freezing, but we did.
Will says, hello guys, so sorry, but I haven't seen your show. What is it about? I love Alberto Alonso. 10 years ago, I was in my place. Oof. I'm from the country. Thanks.
You're from the country?
Yeah.
Ah, which country?
Our show, Will. Our show. I think when you say the country, it means the countryside.
Ah, the countryside.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm from the country.
Can you say that? Is that correct?
Yeah,
Say in English. The country. Ah, okay.
I'm from the country. I live in the country.
Ah.
Will, our show is about, well, the clue is in the title.
Yes.
Blah, 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 blah.
Whatever. Literally whatever. We don't have, I mean, we always have a theme or a topic, but it changes.
Yeah.
You never know.
You never know.
Hasta esta mañana no sabes qué va a ser.
Until you join the Facebook group,
And
you're
then-
lost.
Yeah, exactly.
Mar says, going to great gigs and having fun with friends around the world. I tried to do the same thing with an 8-year-old kid. Walk together, rock together. Mar, excellent. Yolanda says, when I sat down to watch the TV when I was little and I had to have something else to do at the same time, I thought it was just me. No. I think everybody, come on. How many times do you sit in front of the TV and you spend most of the time on your mobile phone?
Oh, yeah, many times. But that is if I don't like what I'm watching. Or it's something that I put on just to...
If you don't like it, why are you watching it?
Because I feel really lonely and I want the TV to be making noises.
We spoke about this, fire gazing.
Fire gazing. Exactly.
You're tired, you come home from work and you need something to fix your attention on.
Lo tengo de fondo. How do you say that in English? In the background.
I have it on in the background.
I have it on in the background. That's TV in my house mostly.
Luis Enrique, oh, here we go. I promise to burn the midnight oil to get my golden nivelazo. Do you know what burn the midnight oil is?
I don't even know that one.
I know. Oof. I don't know. Is it the... Ooh, I'm not sure.
A ver.
Well, burn the midnight oil is when you stay up very late to work on something. You burn the midnight oil. It can also be, in some cases, to stay up really late partying. But to burn the midnight oil really means you're studying and what they say in England, an all-nighter.
Ah, que estás toda la noche ahí.
Yeah,
I don't know how to
currando.
say that in English. No sé, quemar el último cartucho, but that's not the same thing.
In Spanish.
In Spanish, yeah. I think it's kind of similar, no?
Balbina says, I have a goldfish memory. Very good. I would say I have the memory of a goldfish. I mean, not that it makes a great difference, but a native would say it that way around.
Okay.
Will says, country or sticks. You can also say the sticks. Very
The
good,
sticks?
Will. Yeah, to mean the same thing.
El campo.
Yeah, in the countryside.
Nice.
Maria Vargas says, thank you. No, Maria, thank you. Okay, so I've asked the question, what were you doing 10 years ago today? What would you like to be doing in 10 years' time?
I'll tell you after the break.
Oh, guys, don't go anywhere. We've got Teach Rob some Spanish. We've got Mum Explaining, and we'll find out what you guys were doing 10 years ago today. If you're watching on Facebook, stay tuned because we have some new memes.
Ooh.
See you in a bit, guys.
See ya.
Bye. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. This is Blah Blah Live, your audio after work beers for your ears, coming to you.
I really like what you do when you say that.
Beers for your ears.
Madre mía, qué pavo.
I mean, if they're not watching, they don't know.
Yeah.
Beers for your ears, baby.
But you can watch the video tomorrow on YouTube
That's true.
and today on Facebook.
By the way, guys, have you liked this video yet?
Yeah. Remember that we need to reach a lot of people.
Yeah.
That is what I was thinking before.
When we beat Richard, we'll bring the puppet.
Exactly. If you guys want us to bring the puppet,
Yeah.
la marioneta de Richard, que es un cuadro eso.
Yeah.
Eso es un cuadro. We need to beat him.
We need to beat Richard.
Tenemos que tener más visitas.
We're talking
que eso.
about him and we're not touching the picture.
Sorry.
Okay.
we need to have more people watching than he does, and he gets a lot of people. So if you want us to bring the puppet, and you do,
You have to like and you have to
and
share.
please.
Guys, we like you. Why don't you like us? Okay, let's go back to the comments. Luis Enrique says, quemarse las pestañas, to burn the midnight oil.
I've never heard that one, but I love it.
Yeah.
Quemarse las pestañas.
Chris Dylan Ruiz says, 10 years ago, I was moving out to Nicaragua from Costa Rica,
Wow.
where I was born and raised to start my new life, to start my new family life with my wife. And now we are four. Now there are four of us. Okay, now there are four of
If you
us.
say we are four, it means tenemos 4 años.
Yeah, exactly. And asked God, not asked to God. We asked God to help me settle down once and for all, and of course, He listened to me. I need to maybe I'm taking notes.
God, please tell Rob to give me a pay rise.
Thanks for reminding me with this topic. No problem. Juan Ramon says, hello guys, I was driving and I've lost the beginning of the program. You missed the beginning of the program.
No
I'm
problem.
sorry.
Better late than ever.
Better late than never, and you can always see the video after.
Yes.
No problem. Will says, great, thanks for answering. I'm a cowboy. I've lost my own horse, and her name is Soy.
Ooh,
I have no idea.
I like it. I don't know what that means, but I like it.
To burn the candle at both ends. Yeah, very good. That's also another way to say burn the midnight oil. Last day I told you that I can paint a portrait of Richard and everybody can enjoy staring at it. A medium-sized portrait. If you want to do that, that's awesome. But you have to promise to send it to Spain
Please.
so we can give it to him.
Please.
So yeah, that is today's topic. What were you doing 10 years ago today?
Say that again.
What were you doing 10 years ago today?
Do you know what structure that is?
Yeah, it's the structure.
Okay,
isn't
I
it?
think,
It's the-
Rob, I think you need some mansplaining.
Bueno, pues os voy a explicar de qué va esta sección. Esta sección, que se llama Mansplaining, vale, que vosotros me hacéis una pregunta, entonces en redes sociales, entonces yo cojo y os explico lo que me habéis preguntado y podéis hacer
Mansplaining.
en redes sociales, en Twitter, en Facebook.
Okay.
Okay, here we are.
So the structure está en mi libro, Inglés para Rubios. It's true, it's here. Promise. And it's called past continuous o pasado continuo, pero eso lo importante no es cómo se llame, sino que lo sepas usar. ¿Para qué sirve esta estructura? Para hablar de algo que sucedió en el pasado y duró un rato. Ya está.
Okay.
Es así de fácil. Es como nuestro estaba haciendo no sé qué o estuve haciendo no sé qué. Vale. How do we use the structure? Affirmative subject, and we need to use was or were, depending on the subject. Verbo acabado en ing y luego lo demás. Por ejemplo, Rob, ¿cómo dirías estaba bebiendo margaritas en un crucero.
I was drinking margaritas on a cruise.
Very good. ¿Y tú estabas bebiendo margaritas en un crucero?
You were drinking margaritas on a cruise.
Okay, now the negative, very easy. Hay que cambiar was por wasn't, were por weren't y ya está. ¿Cómo sería yo no estaba bebiendo margaritas en un crucero?
Mamen wasn't drinking. I wasn't drinking margaritas on a cruise.
Very good. And ¿tú no estabas?
You weren't drinking margaritas on a cruise.
Fantastic. And the question, igual que siempre en inglés, lo que hacemos es poner el verbo delante. So, was or were, luego el sujeto y luego el verbo acabado en ing, importante, y todo lo demás. ¿Estabas bebiendo margaritas en un crucero?
Were you drinking margaritas on a cruise?
Very good. And now the same question with I.
Was I drinking margaritas on a cruise?
It's not weird to ask this. This is one of the few cases where it's not weird to ask this question.
If you have a memory like mine, you use this a lot. Was I just watching TV?
Was I watching TV?
Or was I reading a book?
Ok, una cosa importante sobre el past continuous es que normalmente, o muy a menudo, se usa en combinación con el past simple. Estaba haciendo no sé qué cuando de repente pasó algo. Entonces es como que está la acción larga, que es la que usamos el past continuous, y luego past simple, como una acción que interrumpe esa. Let's see some examples. Don't worry. Rob is looking at me like, what?
I'm like,
what are you talking about?
This is Chinese.
No problem. We have examples.
Okay.
Rob, please translate this for me.
Okay.
Estaba viendo la televisión cuando llamaste.
I was watching the television when you called me.
Very good. Did you say the television?
I was watching the television.
No, I'm not saying it's incorrect.
Did I say the television?
I think you did.
Yeah, all right. I mean, it depends. If there's a computer or a laptop or...
If it's a very
specific. I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, most of the time that would be grammatically incorrect, but I was immediately thinking of the computer in my bedroom. And then I thought, oh no, the television.
Para diferenciarlo de uno.
Claro.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I was watching television.
This is proof. Giddies, they don't even know when to use the and when not to use it. And we have to talk about this someday on Mansplaining. Anyway, next sentence. Ella estaba mirando su reloj cuando la bomba estalló. Oh my God. I didn't look at these examples before. I just printed them from a book.
Read me the last part again.
Ella estaba mirando su reloj cuando la bomba estalló.
Estalló.
Yeah. Like
she was...
explotar.
Okay. She was looking at her watch when the bomb exploded.
See, she was looking, that's past continuous, went off or exploded, past simple. Okay? No es tan difícil, sí es igual que en español en realidad. Estaban contándole un cuento de hadas a un niño, a él, cuando su madre llegó.
Otra vez.
Estaban contándole un cuento de hadas.
He was...
They
were...
Estaban
cuentan un cuento de hadas. What's that?
They were telling him...
Tall tales or something?
A fairy tale.
They were telling him a fairy tale when... What was the second part?
Cuando su madre llegó.
When his mother arrived.
Say that again.
Or when their mother arrived.
Him.
Yeah. Okay. Tell me the phrase again.
Estaban contándole un cuento de hadas cuando su madre llegó. Y es un chico.
They were telling him fairy tales. They were telling him a fairy tale when his mother arrived.
Good.
All right. Wow.
Rob, you need to focus a little bit more.
That was painful. It's been a long day, man.
Estábamos escuchando el sermón cuando el cura se desmayó. No he mirado esto antes de imprimirlo. Igual debería haberlo hecho.
Could you do it? Say it again for me?
It's from a Vaughan book.
Because by the time I get to it, I've already forgotten.
Estábamos escuchando el sermón cuando el cura se desmayó.
We were watching or listening to the sermon?
Escuchando.
We were listening to the sermon when the priest fainted.
Good. Okay. Or you can also say collapsed.
Collapsed.
Pero es muy difícil pronunciar esto. Collapsed. too many consonants. Collapsed. Ok, John estaba intentando matar una mosca cuando se cayó del taburete.
John was trying to kill a fly when he fell off the taburete.
Stool. Say that again.
John was trying to kill a fly when he fell off the stool.
Okay. ¿Qué estabas haciendo cuando atracaron la embajada?
What are these questions,
These
Mummy?
are from the Vaughan classroom course.
Let me see.
Yeah. ¿Qué estabas haciendo cuando atracaron la embajada?
Hang on, wait. While I've got it in my hands, I'm going to see it. What were you doing?
Trae.
What were you doing when the embassy was attacked?
Okay, atracaron, no, atacaron, perdón. Lo he leído mal. ¿A dónde ibas cuando sufriste el accidente? Esto es muy deprimente.
Yeah, it's terrible. Where were you going when... what was the question again?
Cuando sufriste o cuando tuviste el accidente.
When you suffered the accident, or when you had the accident.
When you had the accident. Okay. ¿Qué estabas diciendo antes de que te interrumpiera?
What were you saying before I interrupted you?
Do you say that sentence a lot?
No. No. I generally don't. I generally don't care what they were saying. I don't care. I certainly don't care enough to ask.
Es todo muy deprimente. ¿Estabas esquiando cuando te rompiste la pierna?
Were you skiing when you broke your leg?
Okay, this is from the Vaughan classroom, which is a great course.
A brilliant course.
But I don't know why these examples were a little bit depressing. Sorry about that.
My men skipped to the depression section, obviously.
No, solo he buscado past continuous. I didn't have much time to prepare the show today, so that's what I did. Guys, I think that's it. And you've been mum-explained.
You've been mum-explained.
There you go. Been mum-explained, guys. Chris Dillon says, more than an outstanding fan, I'm working hard to become an ambassador in my area. A Vaughan Systems ambassador, of course. Chris, you are a legend.
Eso está muy bien. That's awesome. Do that. You should all do that.
Yeah, I feel like I was bad at the translations, Mamen, honestly.
Do you want to do them again?
No, but I do feel like I could improve my Spanish.
Yeah.
I really do.
But you were talking in English anyway. Yeah.
It's true, but the Spanish translations, es que fue muy difícil.
A veces, sí, a veces es un poco complicado.
I tell you what, look, guys, 23 hours and 50 minutes every day, 7 days a week, we teach you English. Why don't we take just 10 minutes to teach Rob some Spanish? La mapa?
Teach Rob some Spanish.
Ladies and gentlemen, teach Rob some Spanish. On the screen, if you are watching on Facebook, is a frase hecha. Okay, is an idiom, a Spanish idiom. I genuinely do not know what it means. So your job here is to explain the meaning of this idiom, but in English.
I don't know why, but I think we've done this one already and you don't remember.
Do you think?
I think so.
I always take notes about our teachers.
Yes. Of course.
I mean, the amount of years I've been here, you know, it's really quite embarrassing. Okay, so the phrase, for those of you listening at home and not participating, boo, is irse por los cerros de Úbeda. Irse por los cerros.
Don't Google stuff.
I'm just checking the word.
You can ask me. You have a Spanish speaker here. Don't Google it.
No, but...
He's Googling it.
Okay. I'm not Googling. Jeez, man. Talk about Google shaming a man. It's not cool. Not cool.
Google shaming.
Stop Google shaming me.
Como echarle las culpas a alguien por buscar cosas en Google.
The sidewalk.
The sidewalk.
Oh, no, that's acera.
That's acera.
So
Cerros.
What's a cerro?
A hill.
Ah. So irse for the hills, go head towards the hills of Úbeda.
Yes.
You know, where's Úbeda? Is it in the north, south?
South. It's in Jaén, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ah, so go south.
Go south.
Yeah.
That's what it means.
It means, you know, you're on a street.
Go south.
There are 4 directions, right? You can either go north, south, east, or west. you ask a gentleman, perdón, ¿dónde está el bar más cercana? And it's to the south, and he says, irte por los cerros de Úbeda. Done. Oh, come on. Really?
Yes.
Is that not right?
That's not correct. Guys, I need your help. I need you to teach Rob some Spanish.
So this is your job now, guys.
Tenéis que explicarle qué significa esto. Irse por los cerros de Úbeda.
Yeah.
I'm sure Richard Vaughan knows about this one.
Is there
Because he knows all the Spanish idioms, even the ones that I don't know.
is there something special about Úbeda?
It's a great city. No, it's not a city, it's a town. It's a village,
Yeah.
town. I don't know.
But is there something special of it that it would have significance for this
I think
idiom?
it's, what do you call those? Patrimonio Mundial, whatever.
It's a global heritage site.
Global heritage site, I think.
But does it have significance to this idiom?
No. Probably the history of it, yeah, but not now.
Okay. Well, let's take a look at the chat. Let's see if anyone out there is able to teach Rob some Spanish today.
Okay.
Okay, Yolanda Canales says to go off on a tangent. To go off on a tangent. Juan Ramon Galvez Bocanegra says beat around the bush or change the subject. Christina says to go off on a tangent. Chris says to go hit around the bush, to go around the bush. Beat, we say, to beat around the bush. So this is not to talk in a direct manner.
Exactly.
It's to change,
To be around the bush.
to beat around the bush. Okay, let me try and use it. So I'm talking to Tino. Tino has bad news to give me. And instead of giving me the bad news, he's like, bueno, macho, bueno, pájaro, es que... and I would say, deja de irse por los cerros de Úbeda.
De irte.
Irte.
O no te vayas, mejor.
No te vayas por los cerros de Úbeda.
Muy bien.
¡Hey!
You did it. Yay! Guys,
You
you've
taught
done
Rob
it
some,
again.
yeah. Yolanda,
You taught
Juan
Rob some
Ramon,
Spanish.
Christina, Chris, you just taught Rob some Spanish, guys.
I'm looking for the origin of the expression, and I don't know. There are many theories, apparently. But go to Úbeda.
Yeah?
It's really, really beautiful. And the cerros, the hills, are beautiful too.
Okay. Well, there you go. You also got a travel recommendation, ladies and gentlemen. Go to Úbeda.
Go to Úbeda.
It's funny, you know, like, of all the places you think of going to in Spain, I've never heard anyone else say Úbeda.
Really?
Yeah.
It's pretty popular.
Really?
Yeah. True. De verdad que es súper famoso Úbeda. ¿No, Tino? Mira, Tino dice que sí.
Yeah?
Yes.
And why would someone go to Úbeda?
To see the cerros.
To see the hills.
No,
Woo!
for the architecture and all that. It's really cool.
Because it's a World Heritage Site.
Yes.
So it's old looking.
Yeah, it's like medieval.
Okay.
Or maybe it's something else. I don't know. I've been there 100 times. Like every time I was in high school, and every time we went on a day trip or something, it was Úbeda y Baeza. Que en Jaén era Baños Árabes, Úbeda y Baeza. Y la catedral, ya está. No había nada más en mi mundo.
Yeah.
Until I was like 15, that is the only world I knew.
Why? Where did you go when you were 15?
I don't know, somewhere else, Salamanca.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't travel abroad until I was in uni.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
And where was the first place you travelled abroad?
London.
And did you? Is that when you moved to London, or?
No. I went on a trip with my classmates, and it was fun.
Did you get into a lot of trouble?
I didn't. I was a good girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did your classmates get into a lot of trouble?
No, they
Are
didn't.
you-
Everything was perfectly fine.
Are you worried right now because your mum might be listening?
No, everything was.
I think she's worried that her mum's listening.
No, que era la primera vez que viajaba. Era muy pardilla. I was a loser.
I was muy pardilla.
Muy pardilla.
And what does
Yeah.
that mean?
Loser.
You were a
Right.
loser. Come
Yeah.
on.
We didn't do anything fun.
I don't know
Trip.
about you guys, but I
Then
don't think Mamin Rivera has been a loser a single day in her life.
That's not true. I actually was. So, yeah, but I went to London many times when I was living in England, and it wasn't that safe.
Yeah. I mean, London's not the most dangerous city in England.
No, it's not. I mean, safe. Like, we did get in trouble.
Yeah.
I can't tell you about that.
What did you do?
No, I can't tell you.
Does it involve drugs?
No.
Does it involve
Calla.
weapons?
No, it was. I'll tell you later. I can't talk about this on
But
the
we're
radio.
talking about it right now, Mamin Rivera.
No,
Okay.
that's not gonna happen.
Guys, I'll tell you in the group. Join the group. Ma Romera says it was because Úbeda is surrounded by olive hills, Cerros. It is a World Heritage Site.
¿Ves?
Thank you very much.
No me lo he inventado. Mira que he ido veces a Úbeda, and I can't picture it now in my mind.
Yeah, there are a lot of places. How I imagine Úbeda. Like, I worked in, oh man, there was a place where we did a Vaughan town for a period that was a World Heritage Site also, and I can't remember. But I can't remember the name. You've got to imagine, like, my career at Vaughan town, I went to a lot of places. And it was beautiful. Just beautiful. Like, stepping out of the hotel was like stepping into the Middle Ages.
Oh,
It was amazing.
qué guay.
Really amazing. So yeah, guys, what were you doing 10 years ago today? That's the question. We've only got 10 minutes left for you to answer it. Sad.
Yeah.
I have to admit, I'm really curious now to know what you did
No.
in London.
But I can
Did
tell
you get arrested?
I didn't get arrested. Rob, stop it. I can't talk about that.
She got arrested.
Period. It was a dark period of my life. I can't tell you.
Really? The first time you got into trouble?
No, stop it. Okay, back to the question.
So where do you want to be in 10 years' time?
In 10 years' time, I want to be a millionaire. And I don't want to be working. I just want to, I don't know,
Wanna what?
have people do stuff for me. Just want to be relaxing.
What are you going to do between now and what are you going to do in the next 10 years to become a millionaire?
You're asking me what I want to be, and it's that. That doesn't mean it's going to happen.
That's
it's
like saying, I want to be a fire engine. You know what I mean? Unless there's a clear way of achieving that.
I can't think of that in a very serious way because it's very depressing. Because I'm gonna be in the same place, renting a house because I'm not gonna be able to afford one, buying one, and
Yeah, we're all in that position.
and I don't want to think about it. So let me have a fantasy and say that I'm gonna be a millionaire, please.
Chris Dillon says, 10 years ago, I was in 2010.
That's a fact.
That's a factual statement.
That is absolutely
Congratulations.
true. ¿Verdad?
I don't know where I want to be in 10 years, honestly.
Es que muy deprimente
In 10
pensar
years, I'll be
eso.
51. If I am not, like, at least, if not, I can deal without being married. And I can deal without having children. But if I'm not in a stable relationship, God damn it, that's it. Game over, man.
Well, you never know.
Yeah, you
No?
never know. You
Let's
never
see.
know.
Maybe there's no 10 years. In 10 years.
Yeah, maybe a meteorite will hit the world. Yeah.
Or something else. I don't know. You don't want to. I know you don't want to talk about it, but we have a crisis right now. And I'm not talking about the illness. I'm talking about the people going crazy and
Yeah.
taking all the food from the supermarket, and that is what worries me.
Yeah, people. Yeah, in moments of crisis, it's people that are the big danger. I was explaining this. I had this conversation with our CEO today. It's like we're not. The thing with the virus is not about the virus itself. It's about the people's perception of the virus. That's what we have to react to.
Yeah.
You know, not the virus itself, because the virus itself, you know, can be or will be in some not too distant future treatable.
Yeah. And it's not lethal for everybody.
No, exactly.
So there is hope.
I don't want to talk
But
about the damn coronavirus.
But people are going crazy.
Yeah,
Gente
chill out,
se le
guys.
está yendo la olla.
Well, the thing is, I mean, in Madrid, specifically in Madrid, there are a lot of cases. I mean, but in our entire listenership, like a very small percentage of those people are in Madrid. So we could talk about the coronavirus if you want, but we're alienating.
No, I don't want to talk about
We're
it.
alienating a huge part of our audience that for them it's just a thing that is happening in some other
Yeah.
place.
Yeah, I'm just going to say something. Try not to embarrass yourself. by wearing face masks and not gloves.
Kyle Miller's in the studio sneezing right now. Qué tortura. Qué tortura.
Hay un video por ahí, me lo ha enseñado antes Juan. So you can, I don't know where this happened, but it's a woman talking about the measures that you have to, like, wash your hands. Please don't touch your mouth or your face, and she does this right after reading that part. This means touching her tongue para pasar la página.
I don't know about you, but I mean, there are very few moments where I just think, I'm going to touch my face a little bit. My face needs a touch.
I'm touching my face all the time, and you too. You're doing it right now.
Oh, I suppose. All right. I'll shut my mouth. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's almost time to come to a close today. Please, a few things. Like and share the video.
Please.
Stick around for Kyle Miller and Drive Time coming up in just a few minutes. And come back again tomorrow where we have more Mom-Insplaining, more Teach Rob some Spanish, and another juicy, jugoso topic.
Hopefully.
See you tomorrow, guys.
Bye.
Don't care